The carbon market has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? A way of using market mechanisms to tackle the climate crisis. In theory, it's simple. Companies that pollute buy credits to offset their emissions. These credits finance projects designed to reduce emissions elsewhere, such as tree planting or investment in renewable energy, often in forest-rich countries. But what happens if this market, created to protect our planet, ends up doing more harm than good? At the heart of Central Africa, the immense Congo forests, covering more than 200 million hectares, are often referred to as the continent's green lung, highlighting the strategic importance of its forests in the global carbon credit market. These tropical forests, with their unrivaled biodiversity, play a vital role in regulating the global climate by absorbing around 1.4 billion tonnes of carbon dioxide every year. They are considered to be the planet's second lung. The president of the Democratic Republic of Congo, Félix Tshisekedi, has repeatedly brandished the Congo as a solution country in the fight against climate change, highlighting the strategic importance of its forests in the global carbon credit market.
Constituera un cadre pour relever les défis liés à la biodiversité et proposera des solutions pour les marchés de crédit carbone, tout en veillant au respect des droits des peuples.
However, this market, which is supposed to preserve these national treasures, faces many obstacles.
Ces pays industrialisés doivent remplir leur engagement de 100 milliards de dollars américains par an pour soutenir les projets d'adaptation et les projets d'atténuation. Ils doivent aussi acheter le crédit carbone dans les pays comme le nôtre pour permettre aux propriétaires, aux protecteurs des forêts de protéger, de préserver donc cet environnement correctement.
Malheureusement, ce sont des choses qui se discutent à un niveau très élevé et où les intérêts des paysans ne sont pas suffisamment pris en compte.
Toza koyoka kaka carbone biso moko bato ya communauté tozomona kaka toza na eloko moko eza na valeur mais tozoyeba mpenza ntina na yango te.
Na ne mobimba ebimaki au tas de tonnes biso tokoyeba ngo ndenge nini po toyeba pourcentage na biso.
Bon, tout ça sont des questions qui sont encore floues.
It is poorly understood by governments, environmental stakeholders and, above all, local communities, which is leading to widespread confusion and growing mistrust, and opening the door to land grabs. Worse still, it is causing unexpected tensions. Inter-ethnic conflicts are on the rise, whilst forest communities are fighting over territories in the hope of attracting potential buyers of carbon credits. To better understand how these issues complicate the DRC's involvement in this global market, RFUK and the Congolese NGO Action pour la promotion et la protection des peuples et espaces menacés, APEM, conducted participatory action research in 4 provinces of the DRC: Équateur, Chopo, Mai-Ndombe and North Ubangi.
On s'était dit qu'il fallait mener cette étude pour voir l'impact socio-économique de ces marchés dans la vie quotidienne des communautés locales et peuples autochtones pygmées. Comment ce marché s'aligne par rapport aux normes internationales et à la réglementation au niveau du pays, et aussi voir si ce marché carbone contribue à la lutte contre la déforestation et à la préservation de la biodiversité.
The carbon credit market is a system in which carbon dioxide emissions are sold like a commodity. The idea? To enable big polluters to offset their impact and claim to be achieving the famous net zero emissions. However, this approach is far from universally accepted, and it raises many questions and conceals many grey areas. At a global level, the lack of uniform regulation has opened the door to a wave of speculators, especially in southern countries such as the DRC. Here, the lack of a clear regulatory framework and shortcomings in the management of natural resources only exacerbate the situation. According to the results of this research, the reality on the ground reveals major injustices to the detriment of local and indigenous populations, and abuses that merit urgent attention. The Congolese forests, which represent around 60% of Africa's tropical rainforest, are more than just a natural landscape. They form a vital ecosystem, rich in biodiversity and home to more than 10,000 species of plant and nearly 400 species of mammal. Above all, these forests are home to tens of millions of communities, for whom the forest is not just a resource, but first and foremost, their home.
Na Zamba netobikelaka olimi mwa bilanga na yo ozwi songo ozwi makemba ozwi los na ba misala mike obiso tosalaka yango ya banasi ya koboma lokwa bambisi nde esungaka biso awa na ba piège yango wana obiso tobikelaka yango.
Every tree, every plant, every creature is an integral part of the complexity of this gigantic green lung. The inhabitants, silent witnesses to this economic transformation, see their land coveted on the pretext of saving the planet. In the provinces of Chopo, Mayan-Dombe and Equateur, discussions have barely begun, while compensation projects are already spreading like a spider's web. Yet deforestation is accelerating, exacerbated by unregulated practices and illegal logging. There is an urgent need to understand the carbon credit market and its real consequences.
Lelo sokodeve eko sala musala na eka cha Zamba. Totunwa kibango kino lokola bozosa exploitation ya carbone. Na Zamba tokokata banzete te, tokotia ba piège te, tokoluka diamant te parce que ape tozana diamant na kacha Zamba na biso. Réponse malamu tozwaki te.
Tozali na Zamba, na ba tourbière, bambule ezali konuka awa, tozali na ba gène. Mais tozali kumiela vraiment na précarité. Na koyi koloba te mpo ezali deva bino bozo mona yango.
Bango bayaka bayi kokota na ba Zamba, na ba appareil na bango biso toyebi te. Yebisa na ba notable amboka ke totali eloko songolo, eloko vaka ezali te. Ba kodwana ba mabele mosusu ekokene na bango na mpoto, toyebi esika bakendeke te.
Pour na kokoma na ba clause, il faut tomona contrat ya bino na Berlin. C'est ça, ya italien. Ba monisi biso contrat te, kasi ba eto sala ba clause. Tu veux dire ça c'est une distraction. Et pas na bato mso ba comprendre qui on voyait que c'est une distraction. Papa bazui ba signature ya bato. Tokomi makambo. Moi je vais dire ça carrément. Ba makambo mingi o to accepter, moi je ne savais pas pourquoi.
More than 65 projects between conservation concessions and other forest carbon initiatives have been documented in the country. However, only 15 appear to have been validated at the national level for the sale of credits on the voluntary carbon market, the VCM, in accordance with Ministerial Decree 047. Of these, the Mayan-Dombe REDD+ project, set up by the US company Wildlife Works Carbon, WWC, is the only one to be certified by the international certification body Verra, following the withdrawal of the Isangani REDD+ project. Another project, Eco-Makala, has been certified by the gold standard. In total, only these 3 projects throughout the DRC have sold credits under the VCM so far, according to the information that's available. This reality reveals a rather bitter irony. While the Congolese forests are presented as a miracle solution to climate change, the situation on the ground is far more complex and troubling. Offset projects, which are supposed to preserve the ecosystem, are often transformed into tools for speculation. Companies, and sometimes even NGOs, in search of quick profits, engage in a certification process which, despite the regulations, raise a number of questions about the transparency and integrity of these operations. Local populations feel betrayed. While they are promised projects that are presented as advances for the climate and their economic well-being, in reality they suffer negative consequences for their daily lives and livelihoods. The fight for their land and their rights is often met with a wall of indifference. These initiatives, which are supposed to be beneficial for them, in reality only exacerbate tensions and create divisions within communities, adding further complexity to an already fragile situation. All over the country, land is being taken away without local communities being properly consulted or even informed, in clear violation of Congolese and international law. The moratorium on industrial logging concessions, in place since 2002, has prompted forestry players to find other ways of disguising their practices and continuing to exploit Congolese forests. But these maneuvers reveal serious flaws. As a result, 2 major trends have emerged.
Ledia ayaka koskata banzete akote pa iboina sanse nin.
Many of these loggers have become conservation operators, often without really respecting the regulations in place. This is the case of SAF Boyce, KFBS and TradeLink. At the same time, a number of new conservation concessions have been awarded to companies seeking to sell carbon credits on vast tracts of land. Companies such as WWC, Watiko, KMS and Grin Biodev have been accused of dubious practices. They are alleged to have signed contracts for periods of 25 to 100 years without properly informing the signatories of the content, with documents often written in languages that local communities cannot understand.
KMS ayaki ko faire signer communauté ba contrat moko en quelque sorte léoné à 100 ans.
Module wana ezaki un peu volumineux. Toyebaki penda ko tanga yango te po ekokai kozwa biso ngonga ebele. Po toyeba contenu ya likambo.
Sasa tulisoma wakati wanaandika na lugha ya kigeni na muna vile ya mtu wote ayue lugha ya kigeni. Ingekuwa heri batuandikie na lugha nyewe, si bote tunapasha kufasiria mzuri.
These practices are widespread, particularly in Logolama, Penzele, Banalia, Bafwasende and North Ubangi, where communities often find themselves trapped, gradually losing control of their own land.
Bamema biso likolo. Bamema biso andenge ya bien te. Yango wana tosinya bamikanda, meme bamikanda tosinya. Totikala pe na kopi moko te.
The results of this research clearly show that more and more land in the DRC is being allocated to forest offset projects for the voluntary carbon market. These projects cover around 54 million hectares, which is about the size of France and a third of the total area of Congolese forests. The provinces most concerned are Chopo, Mai-Ndombe, Equateur, North Kivu and Chuapa. But it is virtually impossible to know the exact surface area of land allocated to these carbon projects, due to the lack of online information and the absence of a national carbon register, even though this is supposed to be a legal obligation under DRC legislation on carbon and REDD+ projects. As a result, these figures are probably underestimated, and the reality is surely much greater. Here are the main challenges facing the carbon offsetting industry in the DRC. Many former logging companies continue to operate illegally, despite having had their contracts terminated, or having received formal warnings from the Ministry of the Environment.
Lede aya liboso awa kata bajamba ya bato meme bilanga ya bato ko panja. Bato babimaka zero ba beneficia na eloko moko te. Petu oyo ngana koki ko sa ko na lede ate.
This raises serious questions about the effectiveness of the regulatory and control mechanisms put in place by the government, and about the real will to apply the law to protect the forests. In the DRC, conservation concessions are often awarded in violation of the Forest Code and the regulations set out in the Ministerial Decree of 2011.
Les projets, les initiatives ont dévancé la mise en place des cadres normatifs.
Companies such as Wildlife Works Carbon and Grin Biodev, as well as the French company Socodev, have exceeded the legal limits in awarding their concessions. All this suggests a certain disregard for the laws in force and possible collusion between the authorities and these companies.
Bayaki na conseiller ya ministre Bazaïba. Bayaki na responsable ya Cité Géographie du Congo oyo azotala makambo ya bazamba. Oui. Bayaki na représentant ya gouverneur des provinces. Bakutanaki na bakonzi nyos. To travaillaki na bango et biso to population.
Nous avions été saisis par nos pairs d'un mouvement de récolte de signatures dans la province, prétextant que ces signatures donneraient lieu à un donateur dont le nom n'était pas jusque-là dévoilé, de pouvoir construire des infrastructures dans la province. Nous allons tomber sur un contrat qui a été signé le 4 mars 2023.
The lack of transparency in the carbon industry is alarming. There is very little information on the companies involved in carbon offset projects, which raises doubts about the seriousness of the government when it awards these concessions. What's more, The absence of an online carbon register makes it impossible to verify and cross-check the information needed to ensure that these companies are held accountable.
C'est la première fois que ma société kati ya mboka po ya produit carbone. Contrat etangaki na bango kaka. Biso tozaki profane na makambo wana oyo bango bazaki koloba ke tosala nde yango tosalelaki yango.
Tozali na 380 ménages, plus de 3700 habitants. Mais babengaki 15 personnes na Penzele, 30 personnes na Lokolam. Discussion ezalaki liberté.
In REDD+ and carbon offset projects, there is very little respect for FPIC principles. Consultations with the communities concerned are often inadequate, even though national guidelines provide for the active participation of all stakeholders, including vulnerable groups such as women and young people.
Baakor mususu bango basalaka nde na mibali basalaka na basi te biso tozalaka mpenza na kati
ntango makambo eyaka na baenga babengaka baasosie biso bamama bafemme chaze mpo tolandela makambo wana baasosiaka biso te.
This neglect deprives communities of their right to express themselves, to participate and to make decisions on issues that directly affect their land and their lives. These carbon offset projects aggravate social tensions and increase the risk of conflict between communities. By favouring certain communities over others, these projects reinforce power imbalances and marginalise vulnerable groups.
Titre ya Lokolama eza superposé na titre ya Penzele. En même temps,
because these peatlands store a lot of carbon, and that means that they get become part of a global carbon economy. Potential benefits to local communities, but also there's the potential for a lot of negative impacts there as well.
There have been cases of violence and human rights violations, such as in the Grin Biodev project in Opala, Chopo, where members of the security forces assaulted and arrested peaceful demonstrators.
Nous avions passé au moins 48 heures dans les cachots, dans des conditions où on vous lie avec des cordées. Les cachots, c'était d'abord les tortures.
Despite promises of improved incomes and new economic opportunities, there is no concrete evidence of benefits for local communities.
Tomonaki mabeke bakolo zamba bazongi sima na pourcentage ya ndenge bango basalaki. Yango soki esali 100% bango balobi biso moko nanu koto tokozwa ndenge batielaki biso 20%, province akozwa 30% et puis gouvernement akozwa 50%. Tomona yango eza bien te bo.
This leads to frustration and mistrust, especially in the absence of clear rules on profit sharing. Most of the projects have not yet been validated at national level, leaving communities in a state of uncertainty.
Ekole na biso ya secondaire yango ane beba maya kome atozana ngote hôpital moke baya kapeka bo tokotongela bino ekole tokosaila bino bwe era ko moko pe basala kate
tala sikoyo balobi pona komonisa bino eke toyi epai na bino vous aurez beaucoup d'argent et puis topesi bino d'abord bosala projet ya 1 million de dollars. Oh! Awa tango toyoki 1 million de dollars na ngai na bangi na vani na mabeli.
Forest carbon projects interfere with collective land tenure systems, making community rights-based conservation initiatives such as community forestry and the establishment of CFCLs more difficult.
Ouvrir les comptes. Autant bapesi biso nzela tokotisi badossier nyonso esili 3 bafamogo bapundi na barumbi chop lokwa tofungolaki eloko ekoti na kati te.
By disrupting these initiatives, the projects prevent communities from accessing land titles and securing their rights to their land, thereby calling into question the sustainability of conservation solutions.
Le niveau gouvernemental doit pouvoir impliquer les communautés locales
esengeli tozala na baformation tozwa bainformation esengeli tozwa badocumentation esengeli toluka piste de solution mpo soki ezali likambo ya marché compensation alors mpo na barétribution ya biso tokobénéficie ndenge nini moto akomema biso mosika te tolingi en face boy avec clip avec explication.
Nous voulions qu'il y ait une politique générale du gouvernement réglementant ce marché.
But we need funding that is de-linked from offsetting and pollution in the global north. The two things should be separated. We should accelerate the decarbonisation of our economies, and we should find other means to protect rainforests in a way that respects the rights of local and indigenous communities.
To ensure that the benefits really go to the local communities and the environment, the communities have put forward a number of recommendations. They ask for greater transparency in project implementation, a review of benefit sharing agreements, immediate publication of the National Register of Carbon Projects, revocation of illegal concession contracts, and the suspension or revocation of projects that do not comply with standards.
Je remercie l'équipe pour le travail abattu. Et en suivant les films, j'ai compris qu'il y avait des méthodologies utilisées pour arriver à cette réalisation-là. Donc ils ont suivi certaines techniques pour arriver à la production de ces films. C'est un travail très bien fouillé. Parce que, comme disait tantôt les conseillers du gouverneur là, si on veut que les choses se passent bien dans un marché, ça doit être régulé et transparent. Si ce n'est pas régulé et ce n'est pas aussi transparent, les choses ne peuvent pas aller correctement.
Comme il y a un problème de réglementation, il faut maintenant clarifier ou définir le cadre légal et réglementaire. Au-delà de ça, pour que la population puisse s'y retrouver, il y a un problème de bonne gouvernance qu'il faut appliquer.
Vous pouvez aller au secteur de Gombalo, vous allez aussi au secteur de Basankusu. Il y en a beaucoup. Il y a trop de sociétés qui sont venues pour le problème de carbone. Ils sont déjà passés par plusieurs fois. Et nous avions vu les Blancs, parce que le territoire de Basankusu est morcelé. Et chacun a sa part. Et il va en faire comme il veut. Ce sont les natifs de Basankusu qui se sont accaparés des portions. Et comment ils vont gérer ces portions-là par rapport à la vie des communautés?
Nous avons compris la pauvreté aiguë de la population. Nous avons compris les promesses fallacieuses qui sont données par les exploitants de carbone qui n'honorent pas leurs engagements. Et la population risque de demeurer de cette manière.
Kana sepeli mingi na ndenge tomoni filme wana na mayebiso baimboka ndenge tolobaki. Gouvernement aza koboma peuple na kati ya niveau ya mboka. Exploitant ko uta depuis kuna kwa ndenge tomona ki baledi ya ITB baza ko ya kuna asa bongisi na gouvernement kuna. Gouvernement sale misolo kuna mebaya na base koto na mboka baza ko pesa biso ni cahier de décharge pour que peuple asala a signé na exploitant. Yango ana toza komona mabi.
Bokenda koyebisa na président de la République na bakondi na province nyonso ke ba bongisa. Batobola biso miso. Mais ba pesa biso kisi miso monde.
Je voulais quand même qu'on puisse tenir compte l'implication ou la participation des femmes dans des négociations de marché, voire même la signature des accords. Il faudrait que les femmes, les jeunes et aussi les peuples autochtones soient au centre de toute action.
Ngana ko douter na crédit carbone batika yango nanu ko communauté ba intérieur ba comment na bénéfice na bangote ba rétribution na bangote ba comment na des pertes ya biodiversité
na sepeli nanu na oyo nyonso na moniawa na sepeli nanu na ba déclaration nyonso ya bato bazo déclarer na kati ya film oyo na ebike na nzela na bino to kozwela ngo ba solution
et bongi penza bon monisa bo la kisa yango na mokili mobimba bayeba makambo oyo ba ONG ndenge na ndenge bayaka epe na baimboka pona kokosa bango.
Voilà, est-ce que vous validez Ango? Oui, vous validez Ango. Est-ce que ça penda makambo bino bolobaki? Yango. Ekoki koloba mai pa ba konzika ka ndenge wana. Aba to la libanda ya mboka na biso bayoka kaka bongo. Voilà maboko pona bino moko.
In reality, the carbon credit market is not delivering on its promises to preserve the Congolese forests. It diverts attention from the real solutions to the challenges of climate change and biodiversity loss. To truly protect this vital ecosystem, it is essential to support transparent and equitable initiatives with direct, stable and predictable funding for the communities that play a key role in protecting the forests and biodiversity.
Pona kolinga mbongo et le capitalisme ayo Batela zamba Batela zamba Batela zamba Batela zamba Batela zamba Tokengela mabele epesa kabama tobongisa yango Batela zamba ni wakati wafuitu Papa na mama na biso